You know, ever since I was a young boy, I've always been attracted to women that smell good. Aside other factors, a woman smelling good is a very big factor for me when it comes to attraction. One of the best first impressions a woman can make with me is if she smells good. And I can literally remember how some women that I met years ago, how they smell. You may call it weird, but it's a frag head thing anyway. And basically, this is what inspired me to do this video today. Perfumes are a staple Valentine gift. If you're thinking of a Valentine gift to get for your woman or for your man, a perfume is usually a no-brainer. So that gives it a little bit of cliche. But I'm here to reduce that cliche by recommending you fragrances that are very good and also not very common and a bit unique. That way, your woman will be smelling better than everyone else and she'll be smelling different from everyone else. Welcome to Richmond Perfume, the channel for all things fragrances. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about 10 fragrances that I think you should get your woman for Valentine's Day. Now let's get right into it straight with number 10, which is a very, very good one. This is Kayali's Invite Only Amber 23. Now, Kayali is a house that's been getting a lot of hype in the community for a good reason. You know, they make very good fragrances that are decently priced, and also they are very good for layering. I see people use them for a lot of their layering combos. But for me, this is definitely one that caught my attention, and I'm happy that I tested it because this is really, really good. I love this. This is for the woman that likes unisex fragrances and fragrances that are very, very sensual. You know, this fragrance right here, fragrances like this here are a testament to how the consumer taste has changed in the market, because usually back many years ago, years ago, women like to just smell, a lot of women just like to smell sweet, fruity, vanillic, and that's it, you know. But this has shown that, you know, women like to smell like this nowadays. They like to smell like this nowadays, you know. Yeah, so this one is all about honey, cherry, cinnamon, and vanilla. It is sweet, it is warm, and it is very cozy. This is very similar to two fragrances in my opinion. The first one is Kilian's Angel Share, which it is very, very similar to, and it's also similar to Xerjoff Naxos. But you see the thing here, these two fragrances, they are very expensive. So if you like these two, or this type of honey, cinnamony, soft spicy vibe, then just go for this. This is a no-brainer. This will make your woman smell very, very sexy, and I think this will be a perfect date night scent. So Kayali Invite Only Amber 23 at number 10. Now moving to number 9. It's not likely that you'll see this in any top 10 list or any top 10 Valentine's list. This will probably be the only video where you'll see this fragrance. And that is my Burberry Black. I first encountered this fragrance, I think 5 years ago in 2017, when a student in my university was wearing this. A good friend of mine at that time, actually. She was wearing this and she smelled so good. I was like, what are you wearing? And she told me she was wearing this. I haven't forgotten about that scent since that time. I haven't forgotten about this scent since that time. That is how good it is. That is how good this thing is, you know. And it is very, very low-key and doesn't really get a lot of hype. I don't know why. This is for, in my opinion, a woman that is very edgy and very adventurous, you know. This has a very, very loud, outspoken, notice me vibe. It has a notice me vibe. When you enter, you're like, yo, notice me, I just entered the room. That's how this smells. This is not very sweet and floral and vanillic. This is It does have a little bit of sweetness, but it also has a lot of ambriness to it. The main note in here is apricots, and there's also patchouli in here, and there's also amber in here. So it's mainly apricots with the patchouli and the amber. That's what you get. So yeah, this is not for a woman that likes to smell very sweet and vanillic and all. This is for a woman that likes to smell a little bit unisex and also likes fragrances that are very loud and edgy. So that is my Burberry Black at number 9. Moving to number 8, which I think is one of the sweetest fragrances I've encountered in my whole life. I've been a fragger for 8 years now, and this is one of the sweetest fragrances I've ever encountered. That is Mancera's Roses Vanille. Now, this is called Roses Vanille, which means it's about roses and vanilla, but there is so much more going on here, and this is very sweet. If your woman likes sweet fragrances, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. If your woman likes sweet fragrances, this is very, very sweet. I posted this on my Instagram story one time that this reminds me of a sweet that I used to take a lot as a young Nigerian, and it's called Strawberry Splash. This smells like Strawberry Splash very, very much. Like it smells like Strawberry Splash, and Mancera fragrances are very, very strong, so this is loud and sweet. So if your woman likes sweet fragrances, sweet, vanilla, fruity fragrances, very sweet, no brainer, just go for this. Just go for this. This is more than enough for her. So that is number 8, Mancera Roses Vanille. Moving to number 7, a fragrance that's been getting a lot of hype in the community of recent, a lot of hype. And that is L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. Now, this is all about tuberose. All about tuberose. But for me, I think this is the best designer tuberose right now. This is the best use of tuberose in a designer fragrance right now, in my opinion. The opening is very, very plasticky, which is usual with a tuberose fragrance. The opening is very similar to Tom Ford's Orchid Soleil. Yeah. And some people may like the opening, some people may not like the opening. But it is the dry down that's really, really where this fragrance shines. The dry down is so sweet, so smooth, so luxurious. Like the dry down is gorgeous. The way this fragrance smells when it settles down is gorgeous, And like I said, the bit of a plasticky opening is not important, because at the end of the day, that dry down that is sweet and smooth is what people will be smelling in the air. Yeah. So if your woman likes floral fragrances, this is a no-brainer. And as you can see, this is red bottle. So this definitely fits the Valentine theme, So if a woman loves floral fragrances, this is 100% a no-brainer. L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy at number 7. Moving to number 6, and this one here, it's a bit sentimental to me because this is the first fragrance that got me a lot of attention as a fragrance reviewer on the internet. And for good reason, because I love this scent, and my goodness, if you're buying a fragrance for a woman, it rarely gets better than this. This is Afnan Supremacy Purple. Supremacy Purple by Afnan. This is just... You know why this is so special? 3 reasons. Firstly, this is one of the best fruity fragrances I've ever encountered. So if your woman loves fruity fragrances, look no further than this. Oh my God. If your woman loves fruity fragrances, look no further than this. This is one of the best fruity fragrances I've encountered. That's number 1. Number 2, this is the cheapest fragrance on this list. This goes for about $48. That's about 25,000 naira in Nigeria. This is cheap. The cheapest fragrance here is the cheapest fragrance on this list. So you get so much for so little. That's number 2. And then number 3, this smells very similar to a very expensive fragrance, which is Xerjoff Ebapura. Ebapura was my favorite female fragrance for 3 years, from 2017 to 2020. It was my favorite female fragrance. So that tells you how good Ebapura is. And this smells very similar to Ebapura. But this one is even much smoother than Ebapura. Ebapura is very loud and very, you know, in your face with the fruits. Like, yo, I'm a fruity fragrance. That's what Ebapura is telling you straight up. But this one is so smooth. Like, okay, I'm a fruity fragrance, but I'm also a little bit, you know, soft and sweet. So if your woman loves fruity fragrances, look no further than this. This is lovely, lovely. Afnan Supremacy Purple at number 6. Now moving to the top 5. At number 5, we have, till today, my favorite designer women's fragrance. And that is La Nuit Tresor by Lancome. La Nuit Tresor is just stellar. Stellar, 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 stellar. You know, it's in the same league as Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent and La Vie Belle by Lancome as well. But for me, La Nuit Tresor is miles ahead of those two. I don't know why La Nuit Tresor didn't get as much hype as those two, because La Nuit Tresor is miles ahead of those two. Miles ahead. Miles ahead. This is just beautiful. You have the strawberry with the lychee. And for me, lychee is one of the best fruity notes in female fragrances because it's sweet, but it's also fresh. So you have the lychee with the strawberry, with the caramel, with incense, with vanilla, with citruses. It is just beautiful. This is stellar, and it is very, very strong. It is very, very strong. So if your woman loves fragrances that are fruity, fragrances that are sweet and also loud, this is a no-brainer. La Nuit Tresor by Lancome at number 5. Now, moving to number 4. And for me, this is the most, let me say, this is the one that's, out of all of them here, you can wear every day. You can wear it to a date, you can wear it to work, you can wear it casually. This is an everyday scent to me. And this is Nishane's 100 Silent Ways. This is just a very pretty scent. Very, very pretty, very, 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 very pretty, fruity, floral. Yeah. For me, this is the big sister of La Vie Belle. No, not La Vie Belle. Wrong. Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. This is Black Opium Intense. That's what you want me to call this. I'll call this Black Opium Intense, you know. This has similar vibes to Black Opium, but of course it is miles ahead and it is much better, much stronger. Very, very classy. This is a very, very classy scent. So if your woman likes fruity fragrances, fruity floral fragrances with a lot of classiness, if your woman loves fragrances that are classy and upscale, this is a no-brainer. This is 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. I highly, highly recommend it. It has fantastic packaging. 100 Silent Ways by Nishane. Number 3. This is the most expensive fragrance on this list, and it is the most luxurious fragrance on this list. In terms of packaging, in terms of the brand and everything. And I can show you, and like I said about my Burberry Black, you're not going to meet many Valentine fragrance videos on here that will have this on the list. Maybe 1 or 2, but not many will have this on the list. So you're very lucky to be here today. At number 3, we have Mercurial Cashmere by Electimuss London, which honestly, this is such a good fragrance. I wear this. So this is very unisex. So firstly, if your woman loves unisex fragrances, boom, you should go for this one. But that aside, yeah, this is such a creative use of caramel in fragrances, you know. Caramel fragrances are usually very, very sweet, very, very thick, very, very dense. But this one is so smooth and so well blended with the other notes. The perfumer that made this did so well in portioning the fragrance notes in an equal and balanced way. You have caramel, you have tuberose, you have cardamom. Man, this is just a blend of beautiful, beautiful fragrance notes. Very soft, very smooth, and very upscale. If your woman loves upscale fragrances, very upscale, very luxurious smelling fragrances, and of course fragrances that are unisex, semi-sweet, not overly sweet, but sweet in a balanced way, this is a no-brainer. Electimuss London Mercurial Cashmere. I assure you that your woman will be blown away if you get this for her, because I mean the bottle alone is just a sight to behold. Look at the bottle. It's beautiful, very sturdy, she will know that this is a quality fragrance. Now, the top two. These are the ones that I don't have here, but I think they are very, very worthy, and I think you should definitely get them for your woman. And number two, we have, this fragrance is really, really good. We have Belle Parfum by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that one, but man, this is a fragrance to behold. This is the best vanilla fragrance. This is the best designer vanilla fragrance, honestly, and I think it's one of the best vanilla fragrances out there right now. This is the house listed the notes as pear, vanilla, and tonka bean, but they're not being very honest, because there are definitely more notes in here. This is just, it's like a basket of fruits, or let me say a bowl of fruits mixed with vanilla ice cream, and not some cheap vanilla ice cream, some luxurious vanilla ice cream. That's how this fragrance smells. A bowl of fruits mixed with vanilla ice cream. It is delicious, it is sweet, it is just to die for, you know. And honestly, if your woman loves sweet fragrances, this is a no-brainer. I absolutely love this fragrance. I really hope I'm able to get a bottle of it one day so that I can review, because it is just outstanding. Outstanding. Belle Parfum Intense by Jean-Paul Gaultier. One of the best designer fragrances out there right now. In fact, I might say that this may actually be better than Nuit Tresor. And I'm hearing rumors that they're discontinuing Nuit Tresor. So maybe if you're thinking of going for Nuit Tresor, you may go for this one instead, if Nuit Tresor is still not available. But if it is, you can still go for that one. But this one is just stellar. Hands down, one of the best designer fragrances for me right now. Belle Parfum Intense by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Absolutely amazing fragrance. Now, my number one. This is another fragrance that you will not really see being mentioned a lot on people's lists as the best female fragrances of all time and the best Valentine fragrances. That is via Cavour 1 by Xerjoff. Now this one here, it is for a woman with an acquired taste. If your woman is a frag head, somebody that loves fragrances, then this is definitely the fragrance you should go for, because this is just outstanding. She will not smell like anybody else out there if she has this one. This is just beautiful. There is mango and there is strawberry, and it is mixed with caramel and some spicy notes and some floral notes. This comes off as, to me, this smells like a strawberry daiquiri. That's how this smells to me, you know, because it is fruity, but it also has some boozy nuances. It goes in a very boozy direction as well, you know. It is fruity and it's also very boozy. This is just outstanding. The first time I smelled this, I was just completely blown out of my socks. I said, yo, this is some good stuff. This is some very, very good stuff. I was so impressed by this fragrance. And guys, if your woman is a fraghead, this is definitely the fragrance you should get her. If somebody that loves fragrances, you should get her this fragrance. This is stellar. This is next level. This is one of the best perfumes out there currently. It is beautiful, fruity, boozy, and also a bit of a gourmand vibe with the caramel. It is very, very strong. It is very, very unique, and honestly one of the best fragrances out there. My number one, Xerjoff via Cavour 1. So that is the end of my video, guys. These are 10 fragrances that I think you should definitely get your woman for Valentine's Day. There is one for every type. Someone that likes florals, someone that likes sweet fragrances, someone that likes unisex fragrances, somebody that likes fragrances that are upscale, someone that likes fragrances that are different and unique, different options here. And I think these are definitely the best fragrances in the market currently for women. So I think you should definitely get one of them for Valentine's. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, guys.